Clovers. You guys know the drill. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it. Let's see some good stuff tonight. And tomorrow, I will have Contenders Optic. It just didn't make it here today. Sometimes it goes that way. All right, good luck, everybody. Hopefully we get some beautiful red, white, and blues today. Montgomery, Urlacher, Ferguson, Duggar, Allen, Willie Gay, Cam, Joe Mixon for Houston on the silver, Debo on the green, Art Monk, Nealon for the Cowboys, and a Buda Baker with a Marshawn Lloyd Emergent, Puka on the hype, and a Roman Wilson going to Pittsburgh. Starting us off. Matt Milano, Ed McCaffrey, DJ, Nico, Byron Young, Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, Jarrett Stidham for Denver, McClellan for the Falcons, Harrison Butker, Debo, Dylan for the Raiders, Puka on the hype again. Ooh, wait a minute. We just had a Puka hype on the Prism. I wonder if we're getting the pattern. If the pattern is true, we'll get a Brian Thomas Prismatic non-Prism in the next pack. I'm so excited to see if we get this again. Jared Verse for the Rams. And a Kid Reporter. Oh, could it be? We had one box where that pattern went all the way through the box. I'm so excited to see if we get the pattern again. I don't know why some boxes do that, but we'll see if we get another Brian Thomas. It's the test. The pattern test is before us, friends. Gardeck, Deshaun Watson, Andrews, Freeney, Myers, Mike Quick, Arrington. We got Ricky Pearsall on the silver. We like that. 49ers. Very nice. Amari Cooper, Dexter Jackson, Flournoy for the Cowboys. TJ, look at that. We have it. The pattern is there. That means we're getting a Kirk Cousins Prism Break in the next pack and a Xavier Legette. We have achieved the pattern. Yeah, spoiler alert. Kirk Cousins is coming back for another round. My boy Kirk, yes, he is my boy. But my boy has seen better days, Primo. He has seen better days. These days, Kirk Cousins is... I don't want to get into it. He always finds a way to bounce back. We'll say that. Aubrey, Bennett, Gibbs, Lofton, Kyron Williams, Kittle, Anderson, Mike Allstott on the silver, Reggie Wayne, Josh Jacobs, A.J. Brown, Bullard for Green Bay. Called it. We got Derek Carr on the fireworks. We'll see him again. And Jonah Ellis for the Broncos. Yeah, this would be a good time for them to throw like a Jaden. Can we get a Jaden, please? If you're going to give us the pattern, let's get a QB here. Caleb Williams. We're not picky. Drake Maye. Anderson. CeeDee Lamb. Oliver. Lewis. Marino. Devontae. Forbes. Cooper Kupp on the silver. Dexter Jackson. Jahan Dotson. Adonai. We like that. Zay Flowers. Derek Carr. We got, see, we just had to ask. Drake Maye and a Brian Thomas Jr. Oh, I agree, Primo. But you know what? I don't think any QB has done more with less. I think we can honestly all agree to that. I like Kirk Cousins because he went to Michigan State. But has I don't even know if you need to, anyone in any sport, done more with less than Kirk Cousins? I'm willing to bet he is at the top of the list. How could he not be? How could he not be at the top? All right. So we should have another Drake Maye waiting for us. Elway, Swift, Buda Baker, Pacheco, Juju, Brock Purdy, Davis, Tommy Tremble on the silver, Xavier Worthy on the green. Good one for KC. Quentin Johnston, Palomalu, Robinson for the Jags. There he is. George Kittle on the hype. And Malik Washington for the Dolphins. All right, so we got Drake Maye. We need Jaden, Bo, Caleb, Michael Penix, and JJ. We'll be all set. We got enough packs to do them all. Jared Goff, Sweat, Warner, Tom Flores, Diggs, Brandon Ayuk, Drew Brees, Mason Smith for the Jags on the silver, Montez Sweat, Brock Purdy, Keon Coleman. We like that, Bills. Nice. Ed Oliver. There's a Caleb. And a Luke McCaffrey on the emergent with Aaliyah Fowl. I'm trying to think. Does that mean... I guess we'd get another Luke McCaffrey. You got a lot of time, Landon. There's a lot to open here still beyond these packs. Keep the faith. Amari Cooper, Humphrey, Tony Dorsett, Turner, Reggie Wayne, Krieg, Conklin, Terrell Suggs on the silver. Bobby, oh wait. Yeah, they gave us 2 silvers. That's weird. Bobby Wagner on the silver. 2 silvers. Diggs. We got Aaron Donald. Demario Davis. Chris Braswell for Tampa Bay. There's Luke McCaffrey. That means we're getting another Josh Allen. And another Drake Maye. All right, you're getting all the Drake Mayes today. Sanders, Amon-Ra, Jimbo, Sam Darnold, Chris Jones, Simmons, Byers. We got Bo Jackson for the Raiders on the silver. Art Monk, Sherman, Carson Steele for KC, Elway, Josh Allen, Keon Coleman. We like that. Prismatic. And a Rook for Atlanta. Hey, thanks, Chris Saxon. He's kind of chilling on the side. We'll move him over to this side. It's hard for him to stare into your soul if he's not on camera. Clearly on camera. Bijan, Mark Levy, Davis, Jordan Love. We got Brett Favre, Lenny Moore, Bosa, Chop Robinson on the green. T-Law, Brees Hall. Hey, there we go. JJ on the red, white, and blue. We approve. Keon Coleman's back. JJ on the Prison Portals. That means we'll see him again. And a Javon Baker. Nice JJ pack there. Hey, thanks, Primo. We had the Vikings today. Oh, yeah, that was Jason. Very nice, Jason. We like that. We like that. Keenan Allen, Williams, Nick Chubb, Puka, Peyton, Daniel Jones, Rashad White, Devin Culp for Tampa Bay on the silver, Kurt Warner, Calvin Ridley, Jefferson for the Jags, Swift, there's JJ again on the portals, Marvin Harrison Jr., we like that too. Very good. And Isaac for Baltimore. Excellent. And just as a reminder to you guys, the post office is closed tomorrow. So this will all ship out Friday. All right, last pack. We definitely got a Marvin Harrison Jr. should be in there. But what else? Kyle Hamilton, Witten, Bryce Young, Ricky Williams, Kelsey, Allen, McCaffrey. We got Phil Simms for the Giants on the silver. Kobe Turner, Aaron Jones, Eric Allen, a little Bucky Irving. Very nice, Tampa Bay. There's Marvin. And a Marshawn Lloyd green emergent with a Lassiter for Houston. All right, not too shabby. We can work with that. And now we got 2 hobby boxes to go. All right, good luck, guys. We got 3 autos in each box. One is an RPA. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll start with this one. Good luck, everybody. We want to see some big QBs. Please, please, please. All right, empty box. Good luck, everybody. We got Doug Flutie, Singletary, Troy Aikman, JJ, Peyton Wilson on the refractor, Xavier Legette on the circuit breakers, Kalen Bullock, and Jonah Ellis. Getting us started off here. Marino. Who'd we hit? We hit Troy Aikman out of 3. We did hit his auto out of 3, so anything's possible, Frank. And, of course, the Tom Brady 1-1. You already know about that. Marino, Breeze, Dawkins, Frank Gore, Dan Marino on the refractor. It's a Marino pack. Malik Neighbors on the Voltaic. We like that. Michael Hall and a Trevin Wallace. Oh, don't tell me I'm getting laggy. It doesn't seem worse out there. Am I good? Are you hearing it? Good, okay. I was going to say, it's not that bad here, but I can tell outside right now, so hopefully no issues with you guys. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so it might just be you then, Frank. Leave and come back. Usually that does the trick. Uh-oh, Mike Pratt's in the house. Greasy, Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Favre, Jordan Morgan, 8 out of 99. Going to Green Bay. Jalen Polk on the Circuit Breakers. Leary for Baltimore. And a Jordan Morgan for Green Bay again. Excellent. Seems you've had this problem before. Frank is a problem solver. That feels like our RPA. We're going to set that aside over there. I think that's the RPA. Joe Thomas, Freeman, Peyton Manning, Fouts. Oops, what do we got here? It's behind Fouts. There we go. McMillan on the refractor. Terrell Davis, Glimmer and Gleam for Denver. A.J. Barner going to Seattle. Keon Coleman for the Bills. Eli, Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Drew Brees, Fred Taylor. That's not numbered, but that is sick. That's sick looking for the Jags. We like that. We like that a lot. Ray Davis for Buffalo is 43 out of 75 on the Circuit Breakers. There's our first Caleb and a Dallas Turner. I know, I don't know what they call that. I like it though. I gots to say, it looks even better, like, not on camera. But yes, very cool. I had not seen that before either. The glitter. It's a super short print? I have not seen it before, so I guess it is at least a short print. We're okay with that. We like short prints. We still haven't hit an auto. We need some autos now. I was expecting an auto in that pack, so we'll see what happens here. Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, McCaffrey. I think we got an auto here. Bub Means is 243 out of 275. I'm pretty sure that's an auto. We're going to pull from the back. Jalen Polk, Newton, and it wasn't. Adonai Mitchell. These autos are hiding on us. I thought for sure we were getting an auto there. The second in 5 cases. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that card before. So that's cool for the Jags. We approve. All right. These autos got to start popping up here anytime now. Egrin James, Marshall Faulk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. Oh, Kingsley Suamataya. Hoping I say that right. 68 out of 125 for Kansas City. Our first auto. That is a sign that the RPA is going to be big. Ricky Pearsall on the Voltaic. Adonai Mitchell and a rake straw for the Lions. Yeah, I don't know anything about him, but I have seen him before, and I always try to fake it till I make it on pronouncing his name. I know, Frank, you see, yes, if you see this, it usually means a big card is coming. So we'll see. I don't want to jinx it. And we haven't seen the other auto. I guess the other auto could be huge as well. So we'll see. We got Eddie George, Montana, Earl Campbell, Theo Johnson on the refractor, Retrovision, Bo Jackson. That is sick. For the Raiders. Who had the Raiders today? Steel City. I had to stop and get that. I love that card. Very nice. Plus, we had Jermaine Burton on the Circuit Breakers, Bo Nix, and Jonathan Brooks. Yeah, you don't see the Retrovision very often. That might be... Is that a case hit? That might be a case hit. We got a lot of short prints in here for sure. Yeah, I think the Retrovision is one of the case hits. So that is awesome for Steel City. Plus that glitter. Now we just need the QB to show up. Barry, Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, J.J. Watt on the refractor, Steve Young on the conductors, Marvin Harrison Jr., and a Chop Robinson. Three packs. We got an RPA, and there should be another auto. Should be another auto here. Okoye, Jerry Rice, Kelsey, Tom Brady, Doug Williams is 323 out of 399. We got Emmett on the Glimmering Gleam for the Cowboys, Tyler Nubin, and a Johnny Wilson. All right, we should have auto. Let's see what we get here. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, guys. Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis. Looky there. Drake Maye, 37 out of 249. Hello. Who grabbed New England today? Oh, David. That's right, David. It was you. Nice hit, David. Nice hit. Oh, you knew something big was coming. You just know. You see Suma Mataya. Dave D, I pull Drake Maye autos like people pull Michael Pratt cards. We got Bernie Kosar. That is 141 out of 275 for Cleveland. Cedric Gray and Sandra Still. Yeah, we're not going to complain about Drake Maye autos, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what that means for our RPA. I would love to see that, though, like a wide receiver or something. No idea what we're going to get. But good luck, everybody. Yeah, mid-RPA. Newsom, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer, pull from the back, Fashanu, Will Reichard, We got Kurt Warner on the conductors. And is that a Jet we got? Malachi Corley. That's not terrible. 7 out of 75 going to the Jets. And the Jets, I think that's Mr. Dangerous, right? That was one of the free teams. Nice. Nice patches, too. Yeah, they do good on those RPAs. Congrats, Mr. Dangerous. Oh, is it you? It is you. On the free. That's from Stinky. Stinky gave the Jets to Mr. Dangerous. Congrats. That's a good first box, is what that is. That is an excellent first box. I just hope the second box can live up to the expectations the first has given us. All right, let's do another box. I want to see another QB, is what I want to see. You watch, we'll get another Drake Maye. David's okay with that. Empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. Yeah, Primo, I know who you're looking for. He's been awful quiet, too. Earl Campbell, Barry, Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Peyton Wilson, going to Pittsburgh. Steel City, you're on the board. Lab McConkey on the Circuit Breakers, Cooper DeJean, and a Bucky Irving. That was a good pack. Who? Steel City don't ever quit, does he? He doesn't ever quit. He doesn't ever quit. All right, so I don't know what that's going to do for our RPA. But we could see another big QB. I got to admit, it's been a good long time since we've seen Caleb Williams autograph. The last time it was a out of 10 massive hit, and he's been pretty quiet ever since. So he is the most due. Michael Vick, Okoye, Jerry Rice, Kelsey, J.C. Latham. Oh, upside down. That's why he had me fooled. Blake Corum on the Voltaic. Jaden Daniels and Junior Colson. Not sure why they had those cards flipped around. Just messing with us. They're messing with us. Any predictions on the next auto? I mean, I guess if they threw a QB at us with the regular auto again, I'd love to see an RPA, though. That would be pretty wonderful. Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson, Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Marcus Allen on the refractor, Drake Maye conductors, why not? Brock Bowers showing up. And an Edgren Cooper for Green Bay. Yeah, that thunder's getting closer. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder. Gonna have some big storms here tonight. Hopefully after the break is over. Richard Dent, Suggs, Herman Moore, Terrell Owens on the refractor, and Ania Smith going to Philly for our next one. Boy, I'm really wondering about that RPA. Jalen McMillan on the Circuit Breakers, Jackson Powers Johnson, and Sua Mataya. I'm going to always pronounce his name like that, so I hope it's correct. Sua Mataya. Oh, now he knows how to do an autograph. Yeah, some of these guys that can just print their initials need to take some notes. That's how you do an autograph. Randall. What the? That was very random. Keekly. Backwards and upside down. Darrell Revis, James Harrison, Jonathan Brooks for Carolina, 130 out of 199. We got Jason Witten on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Cowboys, Lassiter, and a Leafau. Some very weird, random stuff. I mean, I'd say at a minimum, I think that might be our RPA. I'm not sure. Might not be. I don't know. These all seem thick now. Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Jalen McMillan on the Refractor, Randy Moss, Glimmer and Gleam for the Vikings, Eric All, and a Mims. Both for the Bengals. Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey, Edgerrin James, Marshall Faulk, Howie Long on the Refractor, 262 out of 275 on the Joe Montana Conductors. Cade Stover and a Jared Wiley. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good this week. Lawrence Taylor, Bettis, Eddie George, Montana, Randy Moss, that is 195 out of 399. Xavier Leggett on the Voltaic, Joe Alt, and a Malik Neighbors stopping by. Doing great, Ryan. Doing great. I've been streaming my heart out this week. I've been on every night. I'm a little tired, but I'm still going. I don't know. I got to be, it's a young man's game like Primo. I got to have that Primo energy in me. I'm just a poor old man. Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey. Playing the sad card. Am I playing it good enough, Primo? Jason Witten, Devin Hester. Devin Hester again. This one is 45 out of 75. Going to the Bears. Barry Sanders, Glimmer and Gleam for Detroit. Mason Smith and a Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Three packs to go. Andre Rison, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms, Bolitnikov. We got Steve Young, Refracta, Adonai Mitchell, 230 out of 249. Adonai. Isaiah Davis and a Roman Wilson. Two packs to go. Man, the RPA is looming. It's looming big. Theismann, Woodson, Tony Dorsett, Josh Cribbs, Peyton Wilson on the refractor, Jonathan Brooks, Voltaic, Braswell, and a Carte. And here we are, the moment of truth. Good luck, everybody. I'll do a recap after this. Appreciate you guys. If you have had a rough break, I always add in to help people out. Good luck. Walter Payton, Chris Carter, Keyshawn, Terrell Owens, pull from the back here, Rook, Cole Bishop, Tom Brady on the conductors. What do we got? Can you believe that? Drake Maye again on the RPA, 98 out of 125. Wow. Double Drake Maye action. That's crazy. I pull Drake Maye's like he is Michael Pratt. Congrats, David. Dave D, I know, man. And it's funny because a lot of breaks, New England just sits there for so long. It's like we pull them all the time. All right, give me a second. I'll do a recap. That's wild. I can't be surprised, but it is wild. We will say it is wild. That's some wild stuff. All right, and once I get this all sorted, guys, I'll help you out if you had a rough one. We had Bernie Kosar out of 275 for the Browns, Ricky Pearsall on the Voltaic, Sua Mataya for Kansas City, Bub Means out of 275 for the Saints, Adonai Mitchell Voltaic, Caleb, Ray Davis out of 75 for Buffalo, Fred Taylor on the glitter. We'll just say it's a glitter. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Jordan Morgan out of 99 for Green Bay. Malik Neighbors, Voltaic. Leggett on the Circuit Breakers. Marvin Harrison, Bo Nix. Bucky Irving on the red, white, and blue. Marvin Harrison Fireworks. Marvin Harrison Prism Fireworks. JJ Portals. JJ red, white, and blue. JJ Prism Portals. Keon Coleman Prismatic. Drake Maye, Keon Coleman, red, white, and blue. Caleb Fireworks. Xavier Worthy on the green. Drake Maye green. Adonai Mitchell, red, white, and blue. Brian Thomas Jr., And a Ricky Pearsall silver. Adonai Mitchell out of 249. Devin Hester was out of 75. Randy Moss out of 399. Malik Neighbors. Leggett Voltaic again. Joe Montana out of 275. Jonathan Brooks out of 199. Aeneas Smith auto. Beautiful auto. For Philly, Drake Maye conductors. Brock Bowers. Blake Corum Voltaic. Jaden. Cooper DeJean. Bucky Irving. Lad McConkey on the Circuit Breakers. Peyton Wilson for Pittsburgh. Drake Maye RPA out of 125. Malachi Corley RPA out of 75. Sick patches. Retrovision Bo Jackson. Drake Maye out of 249. And Doug Williams out of 399.